back. I'm happy as a lark today. Mom, Dad, Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. And I'm happy for the reason is because I got the car suspension lowered. I got the rear end up inside. It didn't take me that long, in actual fact. I wasn't looking forward to that job, but it's a job that I wanted to do. And I did it myself on the floor with the jack, just like anybody could do it. But if Jolene wants to come back here, I'm going to put a little thing down here for her knees. Jolene looks amazing today, as always. She gave me that look this morning, boys. She gave me that look. She on her knees there. You can see how I have got both lowering blocks in. I had to cut each U-bolt and lengthen them out. One good thing about the job that I've done is that now I know exactly what's needed. I need 2 center bolts for the spring shackles. I need 4 U-bolts to hold the rear end in. I need 2 new shocks. I need 2 new sway bar mounts. And it's just a nice thing to go over and know that I need all that stuff. Everything come off real good, you know, considering it hasn't been touched since '62. Everything come off really good. I'm happy with the way everything went. I'm happy that I did not let go of the rear end and let it all go loose. I'm happy that I kept one side and then got one side in, because really the rear end would have took off on me. It would have been a mess. If Jolene wants to come down again. So we're going to lower this thing down in this video. I'm sorry, Jolene. We're going to lower it down in this video to see what it looks like, and I'll put the caps on, and we'll maybe do a couple other things. But let's take a look at the pinion angle on it. And what I'm talking about, where the drive shaft goes to the rear end. It's not drastically bad. No, I don't think you would have a problem with it like that. But when the car puts torque on it, the rear end's going to turn up. So it will, no doubt in my mind, turn up a little bit when you step on it, but that's what universal joints are for. So that means I might even want to put a 3 degree or whatever, just a little bit of degree on the lowering block, and that would just be the matter of me welding a little bit around each side and on the back to get that rear end to tilt down just a little bit. Basically, you can actually get a 3 degree shim when you buy the lowering blocks to put in there. They're more money, but what it does, it just angles your rear end down a little bit. So on the block, it's square. On the back side, on the sides, you weld a little bit across the back and down the side, and that would just tilt it down a little bit, which would be great. I'm thinking that would probably work no problem at all. You can also see from the rear end to the bump station there, I have probably 6 inches probably. So everything's good there. This is the bump stop here, the rear end housing from there to there. There's lots of room for that. So everything is A1. And now I know the stuff that I need. And also, what can I say? It went great. Like it went, it had a little bit of issue getting the old stuff off and that sort of thing. But I think anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. So we're going to lower it down for the first time and show you what it looks like. I'll put the wheels on. We'll put the hubcaps on. We might put the fender skirts on. I'm not sure. We might put the fender skirts on. But let's do it. Let's make her look like something. See what she looks like with her 4-inch lowering blocks. Do this as fast as I can. Well, as fast as I can, but excuse me. As efficient as I can. And it's Friday. And I get to see the car lowered down. Should make quite a visual difference. So I really feel like there's no, I'm going to say, it's really not going to change anything other than the visual. Am I missing one? Oh, it's just hiding, playing hide and seek on me. I'll go put the other one on. It looks better already. It looks better already, and the reason I'm saying that is because the distance here underneath the fender and the distance here underneath the fender. We're almost, it looks to me like we're almost the same, and that's good. Happy, happy, happy. I like the little spears on the fender skirts. They look good. We're going to, me and Jolene was talking earlier, we're going to paint the skirts, or as they would say in the UK, the spats. We're going to paint those. Jolene's going to mix up some paint to try to match this. We'll probably do it on a video. We'll match it, and then we'll try to antique them or make them rust at the same time, so we can try to get the same texture of paint and rust, so they look like they were on the car from before. And whether I use them or I don't use them, I still have them. And I must say, they are an attractive looking skirt. Not as attractive as Jolene in a skirt, but attractive. Jolene hasn't worn a skirt in a long time, have you? She said, no. Has to be the right time, doesn't it, sweetheart? Just can't wear a skirt in the middle of winter, can you? Huh? All right, let's get I think I'll get the air turned on. Hope everybody's having a great day. I am. It's not bad. Here's a little bit brisk. Winter's still holding on. Every time we wake up, there seems to be a little bit of cold air, doesn't it, sweetheart? Winter's trying to hold on. Yeah. Going to get to see her lowered down. Stick with us. We'll get to see her lowered down. We'll get to see it without the skirts and with the skirts. We have some dummy spots over there I want to put on. Tight enough, just put it down on the ground. So this is just for mock-up only. Have to get you new U-bolts, obviously. NASCAR we call them. It's good enough. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take and lower the front down first. I figure, no, I got the jack right here. I'm also lower the back down first. Sometimes it's hard to change my work clothes because I know when I'm coming out in the shop I'm going to get dirty just a matter of minutes, and I am absolutely filthy. Alrighty, we're going to lower the back down. See how I'm gently doing that? Making you long for it, say, huh? I can't wait to see it myself. Wow, that's cool. This right here, to be honest with you, chopping like I don't know what to say, taking an old car like this, you know, and not paying, you know, great big amounts of money, paying a reasonable amount of money, and chopping it and making some fender skirts for it, and probably doing, you know, all the running gear for it, because that's probably what's going to have to be done. The whole thing's going to have to be gone over, gas tank and all, to brake lines, to fuel lines, to everything, and not have to stress about the paint work and all that sort of stuff. Is where it's at. I got a smile on Jolene's face. I think she sort of liked it. Look at that now. Now we can wash the roof if we want to. I can stand back and take a look. That's cool. A lot better. What do you think, sweetheart? So we got a haircut. We got her lowered. Let's put some caps on her. Oh, hammer hands. Had these around for a long time. These hubcaps, just never ever put them on anything. It's fun to collect that stuff in case you ever want to, you know. So we got some Packard caps on it. I stand back and take a look. So we'll get a good visual, or Jolene can come back and get a good visual. Sitting real good. I like it. So we have, it's sitting, I don't think I'm going to have to lower the front whatsoever. We probably will end up trying to get the 6-cylinder running in this thing. I lifted the hood up the other day with a friend, Derek Wood, and I noticed the front spark plug was out of it. It's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing, I guess. But there she is, lowered down. I have a couple dummy spots here I'm thinking that I'd like to put on the car. And what's going on with these dummy spots? This is what's going on. I have 2 dummy spots. Or maybe that was just me. I've got 2 legs on them here. This leg here, the screw is in the back side. When I have this one angled, so put this one on the other side, you can see I have a big shelf here and a small shelf there. When I try to turn the small shelf, or get the small shelf, like on this side, to make it look like this one, then it doesn't. The angle changes, so the angle goes to the other side. So I was playing with them the other day, and what it seems to me is I've got 2, so that one there places that one up there like that. That would be fine for me. I think that would be fine like that. Up there on the post. But when I go to the other side, so if I leave this one for this side, and all this stuff that I'm putting on is scratched and not perfect condition and all that stuff. It's not. No, it's not. Kind of gives it a different angle, does it not? I gotta take a look here again. This one lays it up, puts that one up in the air, and that one puts it down. So that one, as you can see, this arm aims up in the air when I put that on. And that one lays down. So they're 2 different. I turn that. Then it gives me the wrong angle. So then I got the wrong angle, and the angle posted over here like that. Like, it just does not work. It just does not work. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm going to take a grinder and I'm going to flatten that off, and I'm going to flatten that one off, and that way there I can put them on there, and they both work. I'm thinking they're both for the same side is what I'm thinking. But this one has the right angle and that one does not. But if I take my marker, you know, I've got I got two for the same side is what I'm thinking. I've been playing with them and playing with them, and they keep doing the exact same thing. If I take this and level them off, don't even know if I can level them off. Sure I can. I'm going to try one. Should I do that or put the skirts on first? Want to see what the skirts on, or just wait to try one of these? And we'll go with this for a second. I'm going to get a grinder. I'm just going to flatten that off, I guess. Probably should throw some tape on the front lens. Having fun dressing the car up. That's what I'm doing, just dressing the car up, having fun. Got it lowered down. That went fairly well. Banged my head about 1,500 times, but Jolene said I'm like a newborn baby. I got a soft head. I'm like a newborn baby. They got a soft head. All right, you get the grinder. That's plugged into that. I'm just going to take a flapper wheel. Just going to take a 36 grit flapper wheel, and I'm going to flatten that off. See if I can't get that to talk turkey in life. Get them both on there the same. This is my last 36 grit. We're going to have to get a hold of that guy to get some more of those. Those are fantastic. Fantastic there. They work good. So I'm thinking the height of the car right now is awesome. Awesome. Called about getting some glass cut in the window. Or I got two cars we got to cut glass for. If you don't forget, we did a four-door Pontiac, and we turned it into a two-door coupe. That needs front glass, and this needs front glass. And Jolene's car is going to get the glass put in it. We may as well. We'll have to do a little painting around the window before we put it in, but it needs glass. So basically, I'm just going to take that angle of that plate there and try to make it flat, because I have two that are the same. I keep thinking I do have two the same, but let's try it out. That ground easy. That ground easy. That's good. Now I'm going to turn that around. I should have the exact same. I don't want that up like that, do I? Or am I still confused, or still got myself in a mess? Make them both the same, they should work. Nope. Let's get some glass covered up on this bad boy. Now, I seen on the computer Ross Galitsky found some Appletons. I've never, Appleton Spotlights. I've never ever found a set. I have no idea. But these ones are called Perfection. Is that what it says in it? Perfection? If they say so, I believe them. Perfection. Appleton Spotlights. Never ever seen a set. I don't know what the deal is with them or not, but I hear a lot of the people say the Appletons are the best ones. I don't know. Not even sure what they're worth or anything. Now, it's at the bottom. Not fitting so good at the bottom. They're grinding something nice, I can tell you that. Not hurting them a bit. They need a gasket. That doesn't bother me. That's basically where they begin originally, I'm thinking. Or do they? I guess it's all in preference. Wouldn't want them up like that, I wouldn't think. Down like that. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Down like that. Yeah, see, they're both the same. That. I wonder if I go to the other side. That turn it down. Does so. I guess I'll have to drill and put one on, won't I, to see whether I'm doing it right. Let's put one on. I can't hurt the paint any, obviously. And if I drill a hole in and don't like them, well, then what I'll do is I'll just... Do you like it up like that? Down. So down like that. What's that? You like that? Alrighty. Let's go for it. See what we can do. See what kind of mess we get into. Just a hole. That's the way I can look at it. Now, if it was a newly shiny painted car, you'd want to debate it probably a little bit more. I'm not going to reach. I'm not going to reach. Just going to mark it where I think the screw hole should be. drill. I got some rusty screws here from the door. Get myself some. I'm not sure if they're rusty or they're rusty, but I'm not sure if. See if I can use this small screwdriver to start that. Okay, that's good. That works good. That works good. I probably should get a. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna fake it. I don't say fake it, but. Oh, did I go too big? Oh, did I go too big? I hit it. Hope not. Well, damn it. Didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. Pressed too hard on that step drill bit and it took off on me. That'd be a mess if you'd painted it, wouldn't it? Just weed whacked it there on the top. Just get her going in straight. Now we're talking. Here we are. Let's put our dummy spot on. Easiest one's the top one, I guess. Not long enough. Put the bottom one on. Probably need a longer screwdriver. No doubt in my mind. once we get the spots on, we'll put the fender skirts on. Then we all can have a debate whether the skirts are wow, that's hard to get to. Hard to get to. Sometimes things aren't as easy as they look, are they? Wow. Maybe this piece should come off. Take that off and then put that on and then put this piece on, probably. But I didn't do that. I need a longer screw. Stop it. So I can hold my tongue right, it's all. Not sure if that's supposed to stick. Guess it doesn't matter where it sticks out, does it? Something like yay. Nope. We'll have to get that in a second. Just see if I can get them both on the same, that's all. Thinking of one, something like that. Does that look about right? And that one just wants to hang down, that one. Let's take a little bit off that end piece there. Take the cord around the other side. Sometimes it's nice to have just a little bit of fun instead of working full time. And this is what I call fun, even though I'm putting on spots, I'm doing something. I would call it more fun than anything. Marker. Now I'm just above, just have to take a look at that and see where I'm at. Just trying to put the screw in the same spot. I'm just above the window opening. So I'll drill my first hole. Right there. Just eyeing it up, no biggie. Take my time and just go through the first one. Get a screw and jam through it. And then we'll get a longer one for the top. Metal just picks up like crazy here. Everything's so magnetized. It's done so much grinding that everything I do, metal sticks to everything. Stop it. I might need to be able to get this one on for some reason. The other side. I'm going to just draw a line like I did on the other side. Just guessing. Then I go to the center. And I can't get my drill in there. First hole. Something like yay. Might have that hole over just a little far. Does it look like I got one up higher than the other? Or is it just the... Oh, it looks good. Cool. I will take the tape off. Now I'm thinking the reason that a lot of cars had these spotlights when they were older cars is because of there was no lighting on the streets and stuff like that, basically. And now we have street lights and everything's lit up and all that sort of stuff. Back probably in the 30s, a lot of things weren't lit up. They probably were just turn this one down some more. I guess it's basically wherever you want them, I guess. What do you think? You like it? Jolene likes it, so I guess I'm on board. So what has happened is, I can remember this too, just as plain as day. I had a man come in and from town wanted to trade a set of spotlights. I had a new set that I bought. They're the cheaper ones that you bought, didn't have the light inside them. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll trade you. But come to find out that one of the spotlights, or both spotlights, were made for the same side, and with just a little bit of the gumph, I've changed it so now they both work on the car. So I just kind of changed the angle on the hats, and now they work on the car on both sides. Happy with that. Let's put some skirts on. Cool. So that means that handle would come out here somewhere. I'm not sure. That's probably about right. Yeah, that's cool. So you would turn the handle, because generally they went in, or I have one in there, you would drill through the hole through there and it would come out through, and then you work on. I'm not sure if you. It is what it is. Don't stress it, Hiltz. Don't stress it. So this one is for this side. Are you able to? Can you help me at all? You can hold it. Alrighty. Actually, I might be able to put it on myself. I might be able to. Pair of grips. See what happens. What's that? Should I hold it? Yeah, you want to hold that in and see if you can get that bolt go through that. Can you put that bolt through there? Through? Yep. She's through. Okay. Look at that now, would you? Man, fits like a glove. Fits like a glove. You keep holding that. I'm going to put these snippers on there. Yep. Cool. I'm not sure. It's looking good. So we got it lowered down. We got the skirts put on it. We got the dummy spots put on it. I'm happy with the dummy spots now that I put them on there. Very happy. Going to have to make a little gasket for the dummy spots to go underneath there. I'm not sure if I have any or not. And I'm going to have to get them on there a little bit tighter. That's fine. So I guess today's video, I guess we can ask the question to get comments going on the video. Skirts or no skirts? Spots or no spots? Because we know I can just bust the hole shut with the welder. I'm actually kind of liking it quite a bit though. And also lowered or raised. I guess that's where it's at. I'm going for that, just that custom car feel. It's going good. So we've chopped it 4. We've lowered it 4. So that's, you have to remember that's 8 inches that we've bring that rooftop down. with the suspension and the chop. So we've chopped it 4, lowered it 4, we've made skirts for it, we've made the lowering blocks for it, we put the dummy spots on it. We'll soon be getting into, I'm not sure if I have to decide, you'll have to come back tomorrow, no doubt in my mind, whether I'm going to put a side mount on. I've been looking at them, I really enjoy the side mount. The side mount makes the car, to me, it makes it like it was a more expensive car in the time. If you had side mounts on your car, that meant you had more money for tires or wheels to put on the side of your car. And it would have took more time and money to make that fit your car. So, there we are. I'm really happy with the way it's lowered. I don't think I'm going to touch the front whatsoever. Not going anywhere down in the back anymore whatsoever. We're going to leave it a 4-door, no doubt in our mind. There's not a whole bunch of stuff that I really want to do to it. There might be a little bit of rust work I might do to it after a while. But basically what I'm thinking is that the car should be gone over mechanically. Like the brakes, the gas lines, the brake lines, the shocks. Just to make sure everything's tight and right. I have to get new U-bolts and all that sort of stuff. It has a straight 6-cylinder in it. By the looks of the car, I'm thinking that I'd like to drive this car quite a bit, just because I just like what's going on. I like the idea that it's in its original paint, it's in its original state. We haven't massacred the chop on it, so we don't have to fill a bunch of things out to make it look good. We don't even have to fill it out at all, to be honest with you. We can drive it exactly the way it is. I'm thinking that we have a small block Chevy back there that would fit in it nicely and take it down the road every day. It would be nice to be able to drive it for 3 or 4 hours and drive it anywheres and not have an issue. I'm not looking at driving it at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but it would be nice to be able to get on the highway and go for 3 or 4 hours without having any issues. I think it would be a comfortable car to drive. Because we're not doing anything to the suspension, we're not changing much of anything other than going over it. But I really think that one of the engines we have back there would be nice in that. We have a flathead Caddy engine. I'm just not sure if I want to go the flathead area, just because if anything ever happened, you could stop and get an alternator or a fuel pump or anything for a small block Chevy. I'm thinking that you could. Also, it would be something that somebody would have done in the 50s to make this car a pretty good runner. Jolene's going to take a walk around it and show you, just take maybe a little different angle. But I think a small block Chevy would look good in there. We've got some dress-up kits that we could put in there. So basically, I would like to leave it where it's at. I probably will clean the white walls up on it a little bit. Do a few things to it, but I have to decide whether I'm going to do anything with the power plant in it. And if I leave the power plant, yes, it would be good for a trip to town, which is 15 minutes away and 15 minutes back. But if I want to go to Halifax, it would be nice to be able to drive the highway speed and get there and back in a reasonable amount of time, because life is traveling so fast now that nobody wants to wait on the highway or be on the highway for 2 hours to get on an hour's drive or that sort of stuff. So I'm liking the fender skirts now that I see them on with it lowered down. I really like it. I like them with them off, but I guess that's what the comment is today. Skirts or no skirts, spots or no spots. That's it. It's Friday, and I'm having a fantastic day because the car's lowered down. I did a good job yesterday, and the reason I thought I did a good job, because in 3 hours, I had it all done. I had it all in place, back on the ground. Everything went okay. I didn't stop for anything. I didn't have to go buy anything. I'm basically mocking it up. I got her mocked up. I'm feeling like I can wash the top of the car, or half of it anyways. Jolene can wash the other half by standing on the running boards. We clean this thing up. We'll get her outside after, like when the weather gets around, we'll get it out and we'll pressure wash it and get all the most turds off it and clean the inside out a little bit more. Probably throw maybe some black paint on the inside of it, get it cleaned up more. Throw some undercoating in a lot of places, like inside the doors, fill them full of Crown undercoating. They help us out quite a bit, Crown does. Crown worked good yesterday on the U-bolts. U-bolts come right off. You watch for yourself. You must admit, for being in a shop or an old barn for since 1962, 60 years, it come off quite nice for, you know, lowering that rear end. I wasn't looking forward to lowering it on camera, but that's what we do. We show the real deal, and respect it or don't. It takes what it takes. It takes what it takes. All right, everybody, I'm loving the car. I'm loving the car. I really am. I'm loving the car. Not as much as you, Jolene, but I'm loving the car. It's going good. So tomorrow you come back. We'll either be putting in the side mount or mounts. I'm not sure. Or we'll be painting the fender skirts and making them rust to match the car. All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. I'm so happy with what's going on with the car. Have a good Friday. See you tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment.